FSL Live, here we go. Are you serious? Porto taking out Brussels. Game 1. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Wow. You know, it's game day Saturday. I mean, I didn't know you did the games for yesterday. Thanks, man. You have to do that. I really wish you didn't do the Amsterdam one. We're in danger of not making top 24. Oh my goodness! I can tell you who's not in danger of making the top 24 is Porto. In fact, a win today would put them up into second place in the live table. Porto and Brussels. Brussels do not have an AI identity because they technically have a restricted captain. However, if he's not here, then I will take over after halftime. That's how it works if there's normally a restricted captain. High tempo from the get-go for Porto. Let me make sure all your shit is off, too, by the way, because that would be really sad. Okay, yes. All right, and here we go. David Roy. Jet Frost. Well, I'll tell you what, Porto has been really good. I mean, undefeated, 3 wins and a draw. That's all you could ask for. They've only played one Division 1 side, but they got the victory. That was 1-0 over the gutted Barcelona. They've taken care of business. They got a good draw. The gutted Barcelona and now the gutted Brussels. That's what you want if you're forced to play some of these teams that had decent seasons. Jack David. Penley, David, Leonard, who's out on the wing. Back to Karjakin. Happily playing with his former Amsterdam teammate, Jack David. They have the same birthday. This ball over the top. David Roy takes it down. David Roy back inside. Lays this one off to Jack David. Can he get a shot off? Penley. Whalen. It's a good midfield for Porto. Jack David, he falls down. It's that long, wet grass, and it goes out for a corner. (2-0) over Moscow, 3-1 over Turin, 0-0 against Belfast, and then 1-0 over Barcelona. They've allowed 1 goal all season. And that came in the 4th minute. Against Turin. This is a header. That one picked up by the goalkeeper. As for Brussels, the Blue Waffles, well, they gave Amsterdam their only victory. They beat Berlin 1-0. Otherwise, it's been 3 losses, and they have not looked great. It was an 83rd minute winner from Idris Samad Jr. That got the victory in that match against Berlin. Not the Berlin of last season, is it? Berlin with only 1 win themselves. The header. Matthew Leonard to Greg. Halo. Awkward pass, and that'll go over the head of Roy. David with the interception first. David Outside of the boot pass to Lennon, another former Amsterdam player. Matthew Lennon, Ham Groot, was the only Porto player with upgrades, and that header over the bar, and then the 360 helicopter bicycle fall. And it's a goal kick for Brussels. Savio to Stefan. This is an unrecognizable Brussels starting lineup. Tras Process, the new captain. As Penley loses it there. Penley has not looked great today. Probably had a late night last night here at Porto. Portugal is the furry capital of the world, which is why he moved here from Australia. Uh-oh, here's an opportunity here for Brussels. Brussels sends this one in. Oh, and it's caught by the goalkeeper. Well, let's take a look at their remaining matches after today. Porto have to go to Amsterdam. Then they get Manchester at home. And Naples on the road. So Porto with top 8 expectations, opportunity. Oh, and it forces the save. As for Brussels, if they have any hope of finishing the top 24, they're going to need results. They're going to need them soon. They got Prague next, as that one goes off a teammate, and they might be calling this offsides. They got Prague, and then in match day 7, away to Moscow, and they will finish things off at home to Belfast. So plenty of time. Some less than good opposition for Brussels if they can somehow get their restricted captain involved. And if nobody shows up by halftime, then I will take over with the usual AI duties. 60-minute subs at tempo every 15 minutes. With the exception being the final 10 minutes. Penley just kind of threw his leg at it. It's another corner. It's been a good attack today. Porto will be going up against their rival's rival, Amsterdam. Sam Groot, and that one over. No fingertip touch. And it's an Amsterdam side that is low on confidence. No animosity between the two sides. Their captain, Jack David, joining Porto on loan this season. In fact, they're united for their hatred of Lisbon, the in-country rival of Porto. Penley, Groot, Penley, Frost. Still alive, out wide to Lennon, and he's offsides. That's 2 offsides against the home team. Porto have looked good, though. Reports are there was an option to buy for David. But we know his first love is Amsterdam. And he changes here for Porto. I'm just going to get a lay of the subs just because it'll make it quicker when I do it later. Yeah, nothing. They're going to stay in their current everything. Actually, they're not getting anything. They need a win or a result. They're going to go high tempo. They're going to go high. And I think Brussels always goes high tempo anyways. So. Actually, this is kind of how Brussels used to set up a little bit. I think they used to have a RMF instead of a winger. Amin would remember. Man, I love how FSL naturally changes and stuff. The only thing I never liked, or the only thing I didn't like, was Brussels falling apart and disappearing. Swap Halo and Lennon. And then Penley with Halo. Swift on for Halo. 10 Bald is going to come on for Roy. You get a free stamina check. Roy is gassed, but you don't have to take him off now. But here we go. They ran, so they always ran, it was almost like similar to a Yexi, where 90% of FSL is like autistic when it comes to their formations. Like, I get so many pings, they're like, can you move him down like half an inch, you know, that kind of thing. But Brussels and any team of Yexi does, it's just guys all over the place. So I guess it was a 4-3-3, but it would have like one right back, no left back, that kind of thing. This one out wide to Penley. Penley on the wing, and the header down. It's a block me Cockney from Chad Cockney. Send it again, and ground, another save from Cockney. Oh my goodness. Hey, man, that's what I went through yesterday. Outshot, out-crossed, out-tackled, lost 2-0. Landon's header falls up. Couldn't get there. It was cleared away. Oh, I forgot to go high tempo, but I can't do it till 60 minutes. Idris Amat. Sabinatov. Look at this ball over to Altoot. Not going to get there. 10 ball back to Izzy Gutenberg. And Greg. I love these Porto tactics, though. This is, you cooked up really nice there, Ellis. No, I'm not sabotaging. They always go high tempo under Tajani, and they need to see. But this is the thing, though. It's I'm kind of second guessing myself. They're defending well, and they have a win. I might go low tempo. I have to do their subs, 60 minutes. I don't know if anybody's hurt. Yeah, they're going to go low tempo, man. They need points any way they can. It would put them on 4 points, which would put them right in the thick of that final group of 5 teams. So they're going to go low tempo. They want to get a point here. That's what they want to do. You get a free stamina check as well. Nobody really crazy here. Everybody's about half. There's nothing wild. Just so you know, buddy. All right, here we go. It's going to be low tempo for Brussels. I cannot change it again until the 75th minute. And then the final 10 minutes I can change it at will based on, if things happen. I don't think we will. If Porto doesn't score, Brussels, it's just logical to take the point if they can. Sabina Tough. Idris Ahmad. Swift. David. Out wide to Frost. No, I wanted to go high tempo. I don't even know what gaslighting means. Cam Groot, the hit, and there it is! And it's 1-0 Porto! Wrong song! Thompson for Karyakin. Karyakin is not tired, by the way, but here you go. He says, sure. And Ali Karyakin, the Ukrainian, coming off, getting a good ovation here from the home fans. Oh, I need to fix the names. Yeah, I guess at 70 minutes we'll go back to normal tempo. Uh-oh. Here goes Altoon! Altoon! Oh, you fool! You fool! Don't get me wrong. I want Porto to win. I got to play on Porto. That was so stupid. That was so dumb. Thompson. David. Thompson. Looking for 10 ball. Frost. And it's advantage plate. 70 minutes now. We're going to go normal tempo until the final 10, and then I guess they'll go high. I'm telling you, man, people need to take into account, and I say this because I don't do it. I have negative 10 goal differential, which is second worst in the League Cup, but that goal differential will fuck you. We see it in real life all the time. Last season it was, I thought it was the Croatian team in the Europa League or Champions League. This season we saw it with, was it Marseille? Somebody. So it happens. Whalen or Benfica, who needed that goal from the goalkeeper. Truben. Laid off, Jed Frost. 10 Bald, who's up on attack. 10 Bald, who's going to stay on his feet, and it's a corner kick. What a goofy guy. Goal kick, I mean. Goal kick. Oh. 80 minutes. Now I can change tempo based on how the game goes. They're going to go. They would like to get a point out of this. They're going to go high tempo, and I think that was 10 Bald again, making a mistake. Frost, Swift, David, who's been outstanding tonight. Back to Frost. Good ball in. I've always thought David's best position is attacking midfield or left wing. But I could never play him there at Amsterdam because I always had other areas that needed covering. And here goes Altoon. He's going to lay it off. Amon Jr. Amon Jr. have to post off the ass, and it's in. I almost peed my pants. I have to pee so bad, and I almost peed my pants. Max tempo. And max tempo, it's going to be normal tempo. It's an own goal off the goalkeeper. Gutenbed. Time running out. Whalen. Well, if you're Porto, if you had told them you'd be undefeated through 5 games prior to the competition, they would have taken it, but they will look back at this game and think it should have been a victory. And that'll do it. 1-1, the own goal. I gotta pee, otherwise I'm gonna pee my pants. Oh my God. Here we go. Oh, sorry. What a game. This is football, isn't it? Porto dominant. Probably could have had 3 or 4. 12 shots, 6 on target. Brussels scoring a goal without having a shot on target. That's pretty incredible, isn't it? Cockney with a 7 over. He was almost man of the match. Really quick, selfishly, I want to look at something. David was awesome, dude. Dude, check this out. Captain. Look at this. 26 of 29 passes, 3 shots, 2 on target, 2 interceptions. Look at that. All over the place. Why did fraud? It's because he had he had the assist. And he had crosses, I guess. How did your boy do? Do you like Lennon out on the left side? Oh, they do clearances? I didn't know that was a stat. We had 2 clearances all game, and Lennon had both of them. So there you go. All right, there we go. Monaco and Roma. Are you changing your pitch conditions, Mr. Nash? Are you changing your pitch conditions? Armstrong to right back and start Tony. Are you? That's what you want to do? Just do you? He changed to AMF. I'm telling you, man, you are in a weird predicament with this thing, and I can relate to it because I've been there where you're like, how do I fit everybody into their spots, you know? You might want to go. I mean, isn't Falagy a center back? Yeah, dude. Maybe in the future you look at like a 3-3-3 or something, or a 3-3-4. No, it's up to you, buddy. No, I wasn't trying. No, I wasn't trying to change your shit. But you have 3 center backs that are decent. You have a striker. You have 2 great wingers. You have the best wing play in the fucking league. In fact, even Ludwig is 74. What is he at? Why is he higher? Yeah, that's interesting. He's even lower. That's interesting. Are you all set, buddy? No, you're good, man. You have a really interesting dilemma with your team. That's how Amsterdam has always been, where like you're overloaded in these positions that only have like 1 or 2 spots. Are you changing anything for... Are you still going normal and dry? Alright, buddy. Best of luck to you, my friend. Welcome to FSL Live! Oh my goodness, Monaco, Roma! and there it is. Here we go. Roma taking on Monaco. Well, Roma and Monaco, two teams with massive upgrades in this last session, and they need it. Both teams having very similar League Cup campaigns so far, halfway through. Don't let the table fool you. Some teams have played difficult sides. Other teams haven't. Both teams on 3 points. Both teams at -4 goal differential. And both teams outside the top 24. Well, Roma, who have a FA Cup to their name. They lost to Belfast, they beat Moscow, they lost to Barcelona, and they lost to Norden. So one win, and it came against Moscow. As for Monaco, they beat Eindhoven match day 1. Since then, it's been 3 straight losses: 2-1 to Prague, 2-1 to Zurich, 3-0 to Madrid, as Nas will take on all 3 of his compadres. It was the 67th minute winner against Prague that saw them lose, and against Zurich, they were down 2-0 before the consolation goal from Marsala. Both teams normal tempo. Here goes Marsala. Scott. The Marsala brothers going up against each other for the first time. Tyson Ward. Tyson Ward from distance. There's that roaming flank play style. He cuts inside. He loves to go central, doesn't he? Let's take a look at the remaining fixtures for these teams just outside. We got a handful of teams that are going to be in that 3 to 4 point range, and you got about 4 spots and 10 teams fighting for it. Oh my goodness. Final 3 matches for Monaco. They have Moscow next, followed by Liverpool, and they will end it on match day 8 against Riga. So 3 very winnable games for Monaco. Who knows, they could climb up into that top 16 or so. Remember, the top 16 will be seeded for the FA Cup. As for Roma, remember Roma pot 1. They have Athens next. Followed by Munich. And they will finish on match day 8 against Copenhagen. So it's a harder schedule. A much harder schedule for Roma. As that one goes just wide. Moto, in his first appearance for Roma, getting the start. Tyson Ward, that one deflected, caught by the goalkeeper. What's his name? Samaksu. O'Connor does well. These two teams, two of the more upgraded sides in this last upgrade session. If I had to bet, I would say both teams will finish in the top 24. But you have this triple race now. Top 8 will get their knockout stage bye. Top 16 will get a bye in the FA Cup, in theory, because they're seeded. They don't have to worry about a draw and a play-in game. Top 24, obviously, move on to the next stage of the competition. I do think both teams will be in the knockout stages. And if you win 2 games, I mean, that just, 6 points means everything. From distance again, right off the face, concussion protocol totally ignored there. And it's halftime, 0-0. What's with this Amsterdam line? Tony and Ludwig. No other changes. Is Schmart not here? Is there a vice captain for Roma? None. Oh, Schmart's here. Big Daddy's here. Big Daddy! What's up, Schmart? How you doing, buddy? Armstrong, both teams normal tempo. I'll be honest, it's a weird table, and I think obviously it being FSL, and holy shit, it's deflected it out, and it's a goal for Monaco. Fuck what I was gonna say. Can't find my fuck Prague pictures. thought I did it here. I stopped it though. It's not funny. Here we go. Ludwig. Marcella. Ward. Ward, another shot from distance. He's found himself in some space. Dude, roaming flank is the shit. Opportunity here from Moto. Moto! It's 1-1! Oh my goodness! Do you believe in marinara sauce? High tempo from Monaco, and it's a debut performance and a debut goal for Moto. These two clubs who very affiliated from their supporter groups. They view themselves as two twins that you've heard of, twins that eat the other in the womb. This is a situation where the two clubs feel like the two twins made love in the womb, albeit homosexually. Armstrong. Look at this ball in far. Pulls, headed away. Falls up in the air. Headed down. Headed away again. Into the box here. Marthala. King. Around the defender. King. Ludwig. Marthala. And Ballinger pressing. Here goes Moto. George Smith. Monaco on the counter, but well read. Marcella. Ludwig, opportunity, well read by Zolthak. Can't believe Zolthak's still there. I think sometimes Zolthak's user forgets that Zolthak exists. Kind of like my wife and my penis. This one headed downwards. Out wide to Fallagy. Fallagy sends in a right-footed cross, and it's going to be kicked away. I'm going to pause it, as we tend to do late in matches. Any changes here? changes, no subs. Anything for Roma? The ball may not go out of play again. That's why I ask. No changes. All right, here we go. Monaco will go short. Marsala does well. Opportunity blocked and cleared away. Here goes Mustafa Marsala. Sabaksu. Prince Jr. Marsala. King. Ludwig. Bit of a dreamy ball there, but it falls to the defender who clears it away, and it's a Monaco throw. This one in and headed downwards and away. What a weird header that was. An opportunity, not even close. We'll be back with you on Tuesday, then again on Wednesday, then again next Friday. Next Friday, I am off work, so I'm going to be fucking so many goalkeepers. This one ends 1-1. And both teams, I think, will honestly appreciate the point. And what it will do is it'll bump both teams into the top 24. They will jump Liverpool, they will jump Istanbul and Warsaw. And they're now level on points with 21st place Milan. So both teams really benefit from the draw. I would not like to play either of these teams, particularly Monaco, man. Huge upgrades for Monaco. I'll tell you what, me and Amin love a game with no substitutions. Am I right? Final game of the night. London has thrown all their condoms away because they're going to absolutely raw dog Warsaw, and they're hoping to create a Polish Terminator. Any changes to your pitch, brother? No change. Big booty dick, big booty dick. I'm gonna try to do this short and dry. Sounds like my wife's blowjobs. Here we go. Final game of the night. What does it mean? Let's talk about it. Ew. Warsaw are currently in the top 24. And London, with a victory, would jump up into second place. I gotta pee. But here we go. I gotta pee. I'm sorry. And we are underway here. London and Warsaw. I don't remember their thing. Let me look at their lineup. 4-4-2. Yeah, that feels like a normal tempo. Well, Warsaw have been okay. They beat Dublin. They lost to Barcelona and Athens. Division 1 sides, and then they drew Eindhoven. So it's been an awkward for Warsaw. Remember, they were relegated last season. As for London, taking care of business. 3-0 Barcelona, 3-0 Naples, 6-0 Istanbul, and then 1-1 against that reinvigorated Athens. What a celebrated side. It's the most trophies in FSL. They have 6. 4 league titles, a League Cup, and the Copa Europa. They've never won the FA Cup. I mean, did you fix the trophy thing on the London page, or am I crazy? Should it say 5? Do I need to fix that? You did all. And they just scored a goal. Are you serious? You did it for all the title winners? All 3? That's fucking crazy, man. Are you still on stream? Nas? Talking is just easier than typing during stream. This went out wide to Marquinhos. I love the Zurich tactics for you. I'll tell you who fucks you is Ludwig. Ludwig fucks you so hard because that makes you have to make a decision. If he doesn't mind... Amin Emzal, edge of the box. Amin! How about another one? Fergie! Are you kidding me? Dance for me, baby! The fact that I think Armstrong's fine at forward. I know that, and I get it. I think a lot of captains are like, I'll move my guy so other people can be there. Marcella AMF, maybe Ludwig AMF, play double AMF, right? But the problem is you got Cohen. Is it Cohen? Who's that guy? I don't know. I just... But you can go 3 at the back with 3 center backs. So you could do like a 3-4-3. It's a weird thing. And that's why I love FSL so much. Is you go, this is how I want to play. And then the users are like, all right, well, it's not my position. And you got to make a decision. A medium zone deflected. Because you could go 3-4-3. Because you have wide players. If you went 3-4-3, you could have Ludwig or Ward as you'd have all your wide players as wide players. Marcella changed to AMF. Is that a blessing? Is it a curse? You know? Your player's still a striker. Maybe you're going to sacrifice his position. How about another call? And it's a hat trick for Amin Emzal. No, I get it. Like, that's the crazy shit. This is why I'm fucked at Amsterdam. I have 4 wingers or wide midfielders and 2 strikers. What do I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're kind of forced in that situation where you're like, what I want to make the user happy, but I also want to create like a formation that makes sense. I think you're 4-3-3 all day. The fact that you wanted to do the Zurich tactics I thought was sexy. What I said! The problem is somebody kind of gets fucked, and you got to kind of decide, am I fucking the same person every game, or are we going to rotate? Because Yeah. I mean, I think you fuck Ludwig, personally. If you're not, or you go 2 AMFs. And you have Marsala and Ludwig AMF with somebody behind them, whether it's King or the other guy. That's how Ajax used to play, with CM de Jong and Christian Eriksen and then Poulsen behind them. But I think, and what's really cool about your team too is, I'm telling you, man, did you see how central Ward was? How about another Fergie goal? Like, you can play. That's why I love roaming flank. He's a winger, but he becomes a striker. There was a moment where he was so central. He was more to the other side, the opposite sideline than the striker was. I thought I messed up your formation. So, and then I think the other guy, Marcelo, is a creative playmaker. So you have like this really cool dynamic where you basically have a guy that's going to sit there, look for a pass. You have your striker, and then you have another guy that's going to come in and look to receive a pass. So Ludwig kind of fucks up what you want to do because he doesn't really have a plan, I guess. But again, I mean, that's what makes it fun, is you got to figure it out. And there's the right answer is when it works, and the wrong answer is when it doesn't. But I think you have good problems. But yeah, Ludwig fucks you, man. He fucks you so bad. Because if you didn't have him, you would be like, oh, 4-3-3 all day, and you would crush it. You would fucking annihilate. You could go double. Oh, man. But he kind of, and it's, again, he's a good player. You want him involved. Yeah. Hakimi for Joram. Defensive on Hakimi, made in custom. I think going the Zurich route was really smart, but now where do you put guys? You know. And you know what? Maybe he leaves. Maybe he leaves, and it's like, all right. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you rotate King and the other guy there. I always forget his name now. It's not Cohen. He just did Moyes, right? Moyes? He just did upgrades too, so maybe you start King and put on Moyes, and then you do vice versa. But if I were you, 4-3-3, 2 AMFs, 1 CMF, and then maybe you rotate that CMF. Maybe put defensive on them. I don't know, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy. We thought, if you could have seen FSL 3 years ago when we had like real players, we thought we knew what was going on. Every season, everybody thinks they know, and then shit changes, and there's a new meta, and like right now, I think the meta is 3 central attackers. That's kind of the meta. But I think in my opinion, the worst problem is having 2 or more strikers. That, I think, is the way. Because if you're looking at shapes, there are so many more logical answers with one striker. But if you have two strikers, everything gets complicated. Yeah, you either want a bunch of strikers or a bunch of wingers. When you have both, it's rough. But I'm telling you, man, I think Hamburg plays a 4-2-4, and they're getting results. I'm trying to think of who they've beaten. Let's pull up Hamburg right now. Hamburg sucks. Hamburg fucking sucks, and they have 4 wins out of 4. They also haven't played anybody. Moscow, Cardiff, Oslo, Riga. Yeah, they haven't played anybody. But they play a 4-2-4. Because they have 2 strikers, wingers, you know. Rodriguez! Not even close! Breeze Jr. Oh, I gotta do subs after this attack here. For Warsaw. Yeah, we'll do it. Nice purchase. What is this fucking lineup? All 40s, dude. It's just nobody. Swap Rodriguez into 1. Rakitic this game was sick. But anyways, yeah, I think those are the 2 worst things that captains run into. 2 or more strikers, 3 or more wide players. Because I think you naturally want to put guys in their position. That's where I struggle. Like, I'm playing my best winger at right back. You know? Parks. Breeze. It's going to be high tempo from Warsaw. Rahimi. Orman. Up and away. And we'll get our changes here. And Amin with his 5th goal of the night. Rahimi. London will climb into second place. I'll tell you what I'm really excited for with this competition, though, is the draws after we get to the knockout stage, right? Just like real life, that'll be sexy. Coutinho. Marquinhos. 5 minutes to go here. Warsaw will try to cut into this goal differential, staying on high tempo. And, interception. Coutinho. Chira. Tascum. Marquinhos. Paul. Total collision there, by the way. And Rodriguez. Oh my goodness! Rodriguez! And that'll do it for FSL Saturday. We'll see you on Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your family. Love your friends. We'll see you soon. We love you. We thank you. And we appreciate you. Please come to my funeral. Please. Somebody's got to, you know. My wife's second husband isn't, you know. Fuck that guy.
Put the keg on my coffin and think of me ever so often. Have a loser's day parade for all my friends. Drink up life like a river till the pizza man delivers. Smile and know I loved you till the end. Here's what to do when my time comes to pass. What Charlie told me through the reflection in his glass.